I'm going to take this painted scene of a house and in a few moments transform it into a night scene like this. Now this effect relies on pulling back information from the restore channel. So it is important that you have the daytime image re-rendered. Now I'll switch back to the RGB channel and re-render the scene. And click Yes to burn in the floating cutouts. Now my first job is to darken down this image. I have opened my style library Movie Tutorial Night Scene, and I can select the first style here in the style selector, 01 Darken Image. You can download from our website the epochs file and all the styles used in this movie. When I click in the scene, the whole image darkens down. And let's take a quick look at some of the features which make up this style. All the locks are clear. Up here in the Tools toolbar, I have Filter selected. You can see that I have set a filter type of brightness, and the brightness is set to -30 and the contrast to -40. And I'm using the Fill tool to apply this effect. Over here on the Color, Texture and Grain toolbar, the blend mode is set to Paint. Now, let's look at the sky. It's still a touch bright for the effect I want. Now I'm going to simulate a dark blue sky fading to orange, creating the effect of city lights glowing in the distance. Let's select the style 02 Dark Sky. I'm using the Fill tool to cover the sky area in paint, and my current colour is dark blue, and I have a linear fade set. And let's look at the grain and fade settings palette. The linear fade type is 2D, and over here in the scene I want a strong dark blue colour here, fading to orange down in this area. The blue will fade to a fixed colour of orange, defined here. I also need to set the fade extent. This is done by clicking onto the pick button here, pressing my mouse button here for a full blue colour, and sliding the mouse to about here to fade to orange, and releasing the mouse. That has set the fade extents. And now to click here to apply the fade. As you can see, the sky has transformed from daytime clouds to a deep blue sky fading to a city glow. And notice the material lock was checked. This ensured my new sky effect did not spill onto the trees and the roof of the house. Okay, let's add a few stars and the moon. And let's select the style 03 Stars. For this effect I'm using a raster brush. And this brush uses an image file star1.png. This raster file and many more are available on the Piranesi CD. Let's place a few stars down. And this style 04 Moon uses an image of the moon defined as a raster brush, and we'll have the moon here. And now for some lights. Let's select the style 05 Garden Light, and this will create a pool of light around this lamp. This effect uses the Light tool, and it is set to point light. I have the choice of 3 other light types: parallel, spot and strip. We will look at strip and spotlights later on. The light will be at full strength at source and the strength at range of 80%. If I had set the strength at range at 100%, the light will fill the whole scene. And I also have an offset of 200 millimeters. This will ensure the light also spills onto the lamp reflector. I'm going to pull back from the restore channel some of the brightness. This is achieved by adjusting this slider to reduce the colour amount mixed with the restore channel. And I have selected a pale yellow as my colour mix, and there are no locks set for this style. And I have selected blend mode of hard light. Now if I click onto the lamp and drag my mouse to about here, which is defining the range, you can see when I release my mouse a pool of light is created around the lamp. And I'm able to define the position and range of the point light because I have on the Advanced Light Settings palette the options the set position in stroke checked and a fixed range unchecked. And let's add a light to this street lamp in the foreground using the same settings. I'm now going to simulate lights in this building. Using this style from the style selector, 06 bedroom light, I will zoom in and add a point light in the bedroom here. With the material lock set, I'm clicking onto the material glass and dragging it to about here. And we will have another light in this small bedroom, and a strip light on the ground floor, setting the length of the strip light from here to here. And finally, a spotlight shining onto the front door. And let's tweak the cone of this one. And there we have it, one night scene. Note that the restore channels have not been affected by the night scene, so it is possible to quickly transform the night scene back to daylight. When I select this style, you can see that the restore tool is used. And one click in the image and the night scene has reverted back to daylight once again. And that concludes this short movie on creating a night scene.